a great or had a hard time in determining the winner. And because of this, they have decided to announce two winners. Imagine two winners for the first time in YR's history. So we have one winner is the Light of End from Bulacan State University by Marcos Hernandez, and he tied up with GC Lam, Gordon College Learners Academic Management Portal. Congratulations to these two papers. You have a great presentation. And for others, we will
Good day to everyone. Today I'm going to discuss our project was entitled The Light of End, a 3D action role-playing game. I am Michael Ismael Fernandez, the team leader of our group. So let's get started. These are the ones I'm going to discuss today. First, statement of the problem. Second, significance. Third, software methodology. Fourth, results and discussion. Fifth, conclusion. The video game is of computer game design mainly for entertainment purposes. The game genre was formed one of the primary sources of inspiration for the early evolution of computer games and retains a strong influence to this date. Statement of the problem. This study is designed to develop a role-playing game entitled The Light of End, a 3D action role-playing game. Specifically, it seeks to find answers on the following question. First, how to design and develop an action role-playing game with combination of simple mathematical concept. Second, how to integrate the following significance features of the game. First, character development, exploration and adventure, strategy combat, and math problems. To evaluate and assess the developed game in terms of following software quality evaluation criteria: environment, concentration, challenge, player skills, control, clear goals, feedback, and immersion. Let us proceed to significance. First, gamers. This study can be an instrument to help the young gamers to learn and improve their mathematical skills while playing. Students. So this application surely helps to the student developing mathematics with ease. It can serve as a recreational activity or stress-relieving task and fulfilling entertainment. Instructors. Encourage students to learn to make a game that is beyond what the current generation can do so that they can have great opportunities with big companies. Future researchers. In future studies, a larger group of participants should be gathered for the study. Researchers include more genres of games and simulations in their researchers' intention is to focus on the impact of games and simulations on learning outcomes. Software methodology. First is requirements planning. This also includes gathering the necessary data such as survey and also project scoping meeting. It also includes planning the structure of the map, game mechanics, characters and their personality, and objects that will be needed around the map such as building, tree, and grass. All scenes will also be discussed in accordance with the storyline and process of developing ideas to solve specified game design problems. User design. Game design encompasses a wide range of disciplines, including programming, creative, writing, and graphic design. The researcher starts the user design process by sketching out the characters, quests, and environments' potential characteristics and features. Construction. The researchers completed the following tasks during this phase. First, use the Unreal Engine to program or code characters so that they could move, have skills, and obey commands. Second, the assets of the characters and the combat battle were carefully programmed to make each quest accessible. Third, the incorporation of math addition to gain the player's stamina during battle. The addition of numbers should be solved as quick as possible so that the player will regain strength during battle. Fourth, beta testing of the game is also done to check for possible bugs and errors. Cut over. The game is published and created and now ready to be uploaded to itch.io. The game can be advertised online in this way. They can download it and play. Alright, let's proceed to result and discussion. Problem 1. In battle, when facing an opponent or monsters, for you to defend the main character, there are things that can be done, including attacking. It is also necessary to be able to dodge every turn of the opponent, but the use of dodge is limited to avoid the opponent's turn. So when you run out of stamina, you need to use tactical mode. Tactical mode has the ability to slow motion the game to execute your strategy, including using action gauge, trigger hit, and item. The action gauge is needed to be able to solve a simple math problem to regenerate the stamina of the main character. In solving simple math problems, there will be 3 given random numbers from 1 to 15, and the operators that you will use to solve whether it is addition or subtraction will also appear. The challenge of this problem is to test how fast you can solve a simple math question since it's action. To choose the correct answer, there will be 3 choices including the right answer. When you choose the right answer, your stamina will automatically increase by 15%. But if you choose the wrong answer, your stamina will remain and you will need to solve a math problem again, which will cause the time consumption and you will be able to take advantage of the opponent. So, problem 2. These are the software we use to develop the game. Character development. All the assets we use in the game were modeled in Blender 2.8, which also included texturing each character using Photoshop. We also use one of the Blender feature. This is the face builder, where we use the face of our group mates to be one of our main characters. The Blender also has the capability to rig and animate the character so that it is ready to export to the Unreal Engine 4. Next is exploration or adventure. This game is an open world where various quests can be selected like forests, caves, castle, and islands. Each quest contains different monsters and boss. Next is the strategy and combat. The outcome of the game will be determined by strategy rather than chance. This suggests that the game's outcome is heavily influenced by players' decision-making abilities. Math problems. Math problems was very easy to answer. Usually, the action role-playing game genre, which originated in Japan, requires quick thinking since it's action and how you can defeat the opponent. So we came up with a unique feature of how we can put math in this genre. Since critical thinking skills are required to play action, we have added a simple math question to the player to improve his computational skills at the same time. So the data reveals that the game was rated excellent in terms of environment, 4.79, concentration, 4.79, challenge, 4.79, player skills, 4.76, control, 4.78, clear goals, 4.76, feedback, 4.76, and immersion, 4.69. As a whole, the obtained main value of 4.76 indicates that the proposed system was excellent and was recommended for all users and players. Conclusion. In summary, the study entitled The Light of N, a 3D action role-playing game created in Unreal Engine 4 showcased an excellent graphics and design that students and gamers enthusiasts will definitely enjoy. The characters like Maria Makiling, Anitong Tabu, Ibong Adarna, and Bathala were created based on the Philippine myths, and Blender was used to apply image effects and texture. Combat battle in the game became such exciting by integrating addition math problems. The player must answer an addition math problem as quick as possible to regenerate stamina that will be needed to continue the game. RAD methodology, which serves as a guide and steps in the development of the framework, was used by the researchers. The study got a computed total mean of 4.76 with an excellent evaluation. So here's our demo. Thank you so much. The story of game is just a fictional and procure inspiration from various Filipino myths. It does not refer to or represent any indigenous Filipino in the Philippines.
Thank you very much, Michael. Now we will have an open forum feedbacking session with our panel of judges. Who will start? Miss Joyreen?
Hello. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. I really enjoyed it. My first question is how long did it take for you to develop the game?
For 2 years, including the 3D modeling.
I see. Kasi for a thesis or probably it's not enough, diba, to develop
Yes.
the game.
Yes.
I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate that you included some aspects like computation or math problem in between the game. I also suggest it's not much just of a question, but it's a comment for potential improvement. Probably not just mathematical problems, but you can also include more types of puzzles that enhances
Yes, ma'am.
memory, sense of direction, and so on. I am very familiar with the game called Lumosity. It's a paid game that can be used to train the brain. So not just mathematical problems, but also other aspects of mental capacity. Perhaps you can also include that type. And also for you to be able to blend in the puzzle with respect to the story. Baka meron tayong we need to modify a little bit so that the problem is really necessary for the game, for the story of the game.
Okay.
Yun lang.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. I enjoyed your
Thank you,
presentation.
ma'am.
Thank you. And Miss Rochelle?
Hello. Hello, everyone. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you po.
Okay. So my first question is regarding the target. The goal of the game is for a student to have fun and at the same time be able to solve math problems, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So my first question is, what are the target profile of the students, and what math concepts uh, in your profiling of the students, what math concepts do they have a hard time learning?
Actually, ma'am, our target was the student or the gamers who really love RPG games,
Mm-hmm.
and also for age 16 and above. Yung math po niya is very simple because math we use it in our everyday life. So that's why we use simple math with the operators of addition and subtraction only.
Mm, yeah, okay. So, the idea is to strengthen
Yes.
uh, arithmetic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but maybe for future version of the game, maybe we can look at what are the math challenges for your target students, the 16 years old and above, so that the problems that will be introduced in the game will be targeted for these profile of students.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Another question for me is regarding your evaluation of the system. How many users were you able to use in the
Uh,
evaluation?
I think it's almost 500, 490 plus respondents or gamers and users. Also professional and IT professional.
So you have different profiles for the
Yes, ma'am.
users. You have students, you have IT
Yes,
professionals.
ma'am.
Do you have also teachers?
Uh, yes, ma'am. I include, so yung mga teachers po, doon po sila sa IT professional po. Binilang ko po doon.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Another question is um, right now, is this something that you think you um, uh, will be open open source or free for use
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I
to
was uploaded
universities?
to, yes, ma'am. Actually, it was uploaded to itch.io. Lahat po ng indie games doon po talaga ina-upload lahat po ng game. But if there's
Mm-hmm.
bugs na nakikita doon sa sa isang game, sometimes pino-pull out 'yon and then inaayos and finifix yung bugs.
Yeah, yeah. It actually it really looks like a very cool game. And
Thank you,
also
ma'am.
I appreciate the promotion of Filipino culture because you also incorporated
Yes, ma'am.
characters from Philippine folklore.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's something that also promotes Philippine
Yes,
culture.
ma'am.
So it promotes Philippine culture. It also makes learning math fun.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, I think it's a cool game.
Thank
Congratulations.
you, ma'am. Thank you.
That's all my questions.
Thank you, Miss Rich. That's a good discussion, and we'll now have Ma'am Sheila for your feedback, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you. It's a very nice game. I'm so impressed with the visuals. Also, my question is, um, game development is just like any systems development project. So, it will cost money, as you have to pay for the salaries of the development team,
Yes, ma'am.
to do the marketing, pay for advertisements, etc. So, if let's say somebody would sponsor you later, um, let's say a gaming company would sponsor you later, um, kailangan yung company na yun, meron siyang ready capital, di ba, to be able to support this endeavor.
Yes, ma'am.
So, it is therefore necessary that the game be well liked by the gaming community. So, for you, how do you define a successful game? What factors do you think define a successful game?
First is kompleto po siya, as in all the quests was included on the game. Like for example, my game, the mathematics was integrated to that game. So if the student or gamers can exercise their mathematical skills or their critical thinking skills, so I think yun po yung isa sa mga success na sa tingin ko pong magiging kasi yun po yung pinaka goal ko po maging ma-exercise po yung kanilang mathematical skills and also I included the mythical history of the Philippines, which it has the
definition and the explanation of their story, kasi di ko naman po kiniklaim yung real story of the myths, but I I also included on my game. The link is there on my game. Ayun po.
Okay, thank you for that answer. Kasi inisip ko, halimbawa, ako yung gaming company. Para sa akin kasi, isa sa mga successful game factor would be, kung naging gusto ba to ng mga tao, like I have so many subscribers, diba? I have a lot of positive reviews. I am being promoted, diba?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, if I can monetize the game, diba?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Kasi syempre, business ako eh. Kailangan kumita. So,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, sa akin yun. Parang kailangan merong way to be able to monetize so I can recover all my investments in this kind of activity.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Ayun. So, actually maganda yung game nyo. I think kikita naman siya. So, tuloy nyo lang yan. And also, medyo active din ang gaming community ngayon. No? Isa yan sa mga magagandang industries. Actually,
Yes, ma'am.
lalo ngayon, no? Pandemic. And also, nauso na yung mga esports, di ba?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, kasi dito sa Pilipinas po, maliit lang po yung number of gaming company sa Pilipinas. So, parang ito yung parang naging way ko para i-spread or para magkaroon ng mga potential game developer and magkaroon pa po ng companies dito sa Pilipinas.
Okay. Okay, my other question is regarding the math questions. So parang kagaya rin ng concern nila kanina. Are there other alternatives to the usual addition and subtraction? Kasi for example, medyo hindi yun yung interest ko. I mean, can you incorporate other kinds
Yes,
of questions? Also, kailangan ba na laging math question? I was thinking kasi na since isa sa mga aims ninyo would be to promote Philippine literature while at the same time playing the game, kasi diba yung mga characters nyo galing sa Philippine literature. I was thinking if you could, let's say, incorporate questions about the characters. Okay, and then you can use it, for example, to unlock the next level or as a reward. Actually, parang reward nga yung ginawa mo na if you were able to answer it correctly, then mag-increase yung stamina. Now, aside from increased stamina, pwede ring add lives, add points.
Actually, ma'am, the other math question was on side quest. So there is side quest of the game. So there is math puzzles as well. So it's not only for the stamina. Hindi ko lang po siya na-mention kasi konti lang po yung oras. So meron pa po siyang another features that related to mathematical questions. Yung mga madadaling question lang po, hindi po siya ganun mahirap. Ganun.
Okay. And actually, those are my questions and suggestions. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Tuloy mo yan, Inga. Maganda yung game ninyo. Sana ma-promote niyo pa siya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Further. Maganda yan sa industry natin.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you for the judges. Yeah, you have a cool game, Michael.
Thank you, ma'am.
So maybe we can also welcome any questions from the participants, from the panelists. Do you have any urgent questions you would like to ask Michael? Seems they are very much, how would you call it? Amazed with your game, so they have no questions. Yeah, so maybe we can move on to the next presentation. Let's welcome Ludel Manaloto and Geraldine Alob of Gordon College to present their paper entitled GC Lamp Gordon College Learners Academic Management Portal. Welcome.